Today, we are diving deep into the latest annual report from India's biggest company, Reliance Industries. So in Let's Explainer, we're going to deconstruct the key numbers, the big strategies, and the future bets that really define this corporate titan. Let's get into it. To really understand Reliance, you have to start right here with this quote from its founder, Dhirubhai Ambani. This whole idea, turning challenges into opportunities, it's not just a nice saying. It's the thread that runs through their entire strategy, past, present, and future. So just how big are we talking? Well, for starters, Reliance is number 88 on the Fortune Global 500 list. And that tells you something crucial. This isn't just an Indian heavyweight. It's a massive player on the world stage. And its scale isn't just about money. The company employs over 400,000 people. I mean, think about that. That's a workforce larger than the entire population of many cities. It gives you a sense of its incredible human footprint. And then, of course, there's the money. Reliance just became the first Indian company to cross 10 lakh crore rupees in total equity. That's over 1 trillion rupees. It's a staggering war chest that lets them make these huge long-term bets that we're about to talk about.
So when you put all that scale together, the global ranking, the number of employees, the financial muscle, Reliance really isn't just a company anymore. As its chairman says, it's become a national institution, totally woven into the fabric of India's growth story.
And you can feel it in daily life. I mean, just think about your day. The fuel in your car, the groceries you pick up, the data on your phone, even the news you watch. There's a good chance Reliance is involved. Its presence is pretty much everywhere.
Okay, so where's the real growth coming from right now? The report makes it super clear. The company's momentum, its real horsepower, is being powered by 2 key consumer businesses, Reliance Retail and Jio. These are the engines driving the whole thing forward.
Let's start with Reliance Retail. Now, this isn't just a retailer. It is India's largest, and it dominates across the board in the 4 main things people buy: electronics, groceries, fashion, and, of course, connectivity. It's a true beast in the market. And then you have Jio. Just look at that number. Over 488 million subscribers. That scale is just unmatched in India. This massive user base isn't just a customer list. It's the very foundation of what's become the country's digital powerhouse. But here's the thing. Jio is so much more than just a phone company. They're building an entire digital ecosystem around that subscriber base. We're talking cloud services, e-commerce, media, gaming, and even dedicated platforms for huge sectors like education, healthcare, and agriculture. The goal here is pretty clear: to integrate Jio into every single part of modern Indian life. And this is where it gets really interesting, because the report reveals this central tension, this big challenge. Reliance is really a tale of 2 companies living under one roof. You've got the new, high-flying digital ventures on one side, and the legacy, still massive heritage business on the other. The numbers on this slide tell the whole story, don't they? On one side, you have digital services posting absolutely record growth. On the other, the traditional oil-to-chemicals business saw its earnings drop by almost 12%. This stark contrast is the why behind the huge strategic pivot we're about to see. So if you're a company that literally made its fortune in oil, where do you go from here? Well, the answer from Reliance is a massive, all-in bet on a green future. Let's break down this pivot to what they call new energy. The absolute centerpiece of this new strategy is this incredibly ambitious goal: to become a net carbon zero company by 2035. For a business with such deep roots in fossil fuels, this is a monumental promise. It means completely reinventing itself. And this isn't just talk. They're putting serious money where their mouth is. The company has committed 75,000 crore rupees. That's over $9 billion to build a complete green energy ecosystem, basically from scratch. And their strategy is built on these 4 interlocking pillars. It's a full circle plan. First, they're going to build solar panels on a massive scale. But what about when the sun isn't shining? That's where energy storage and batteries come in. Then, they're making a huge investment in green hydrogen, what many are calling the fuel of the future. And finally, it's all supported by bioenergy. It's a complete end-to-end vision. But the transformation doesn't stop with green energy. There's one more piece to this puzzle, and it's maybe the most forward-looking of them all: the company's major push into artificial intelligence. At the very heart of this new AI strategy is a platform they're calling GeoBrain. And the way the report frames it, this isn't just another product. This is positioned as the future backbone for the company's and maybe even India's AI ambitions. So what's the plan for GeoBrain? Well, it's a two-part mission. First, they're going to use it on themselves to optimize their own huge operations. But the real game changer is the external part, offering it as a service to other companies. And, in their own words, making AI available everywhere for everyone across India. That could be transformative. So, when you step back and look at the whole picture, what we're really seeing is one of the world's largest corporations trying to pull off a fundamental transformation. It's pivoting away from its heritage in oil towards a future that's built squarely on data and green energy. And the question this report leaves you with is a big one. What will this next chapter mean, not just for the company, but for all of India and for the world?